Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Khalila and this is video 2 of my wellness series. If you watched my last video, I talked about longevity and the things that you might want to implement into your daily routines so that you can live as long as you are going to in the best quality. Today I'm going to be focused on habits. I'm sure you've all heard of the book Atomic Habits by James Clearwater. I have read that book at least 2 times. It's like my Bible by now. But it is something that I use daily to ensure that I am implementing the correct habits so that I feel the best that I can, that I look the best that I can, that I act the best that I can. Also that I'm living the best life that I possibly can. I'm feeling the best when I wake up and I'm feeling the best when I go to sleep. And all of that is because I've implemented the tools in the book Atomic Habits, and I have really focused on building the correct habits. Do you brush your teeth every morning? I hope the answer is yes. But if you don't, I promise that you probably go to the bathroom every morning. If you don't go to the bathroom every morning, please see a doctor. But if you don't brush your teeth every morning, but you do go to the bathroom every morning, those are 2 habits you can stack together so that you remember to brush your teeth every morning. If you brush your teeth every morning but you don't floss every morning, those are 2 habits you can stack so that you are doing both all together. All 3 all together. Say you have your morning bowel movement. You could be brushing your teeth while you're on the toilet. You could be flossing while you're on the toilet. You could be doing mouthwash while you're on the toilet. Habit stacking is just doing something the same every day. In the morning, I wake up and go to the bathroom every single day. While I'm doing that, I brush my teeth, or I floss, or I wash, or I do my mouthwash. It switches whichever I do first, but I always do the same 4 things every time I'm in the bathroom after I wake up. Because it's a habit of mine to go to the bathroom. And because I have that habit, and I also have the habit of brushing my teeth every morning, it's no issue to add on flossing every morning, to add on mouthwash every morning. I'm just stacking my habits so that it's easy for me to remember and it's easy for me to keep the routine and build on top of the current habits that I have. If you are trying to build a new habit, for example, you want to build the habit of going on a walk every morning, how do you stack that habit? Well, what is your current morning routine? For me, as soon as I get up, I'm up. I don't go back to sleep. And as soon as I get out of bed, I'm out of bed. So once you get out of bed, what's the extra issue of putting on workout clothes and shoes and going out the building? Or build up to that habit. If you don't want to go outside every day, take 2 laps inside your apartment. Okay? Walk 100 steps back and forth from wall to wall in your apartment. So you work up to that habit and you build the habit of just getting up and moving. You're stacking a habit. You get up every day. That's a habit. You might not think it's a habit because it's so ingrained, it's so natural, but that's a habit. You get up and you get out of bed every day. It's a habit. Add on to that. Do more. If you learn how to habit stack, you'll be able to introduce new habits, better routines, and a way to enhance your well-being because you are able to do more healthy activities. On average, it takes about 60 days to build a new habit. Now, 60 days sounds like a lot, but take it week by week. 60 days is about 8 weeks. Take it week by week. When you pee every morning, brush your teeth, floss, you're already in the bathroom. You've stacked the habit. When you do it day by day, it becomes natural, it becomes muscle memory. Not only does it become muscle memory, it is also a small win. So when you are able to improve your oral hygiene because you've started brushing and flossing every day, and hopefully twice a day, but you've started doing that, that is a small win for you. Your teeth will be better, your mouth will be better, and your overall internal health will be better, because your gums and your teeth, they connect to a lot. You can die from bad teeth. So take it as a small win. If you miss one day, that is okay. Do not beat yourself up because you missed one day. Just because you missed one day doesn't mean you have to reset the 60 days and all of a sudden you've lost that habit that you've been built. But it also doesn't mean that, oh darn, I've missed this one day. Whatever. It's over now. Do not fall into that trap. Okay, do not. Build the habit. Take a small win. There are little small wins. Take them one at a time. Okay? One at a time. Build that habit. Embrace the small wins that you get from building that habit. The accomplishment that you feel because you've done something that you've put your mind to. That you've done something that you said you were going to do. You take that small win and you embrace the new habit that you are building in order to get healthier. Every single thing that healthy people do, that fit people do, that wealthy people do, they're just habits. They're just little habits stacked on top of each other. They take the small wins. They embrace the fact they don't get down because they messed up one thing one day. They do it again. They try again. They build the habit of trying again. They build the habit of doing this one thing or doing this stack of things so that they can win again, so that they're healthy. Bodybuilders, they build the habit of going to the gym, of eating right, of taking care of their body. Take the small win. Stack the habit. Another great thing in the Atomic Habits book is the idea that you need to build your habits based on your identity. They should be identity-based habits. Not your current identity, but of the person that you want to be. If you want to be super fit, what kind of things would that super fit person do? They wouldn't wake up super late, staying in bed for hours on end on social media, and darn, it's too late today to work out. Maybe tomorrow. They would get up and they would go and work out. So who do you want to be? That's a real question. And that's even something that I'm working on. I want to be this super fit person, but I don't like going to the gym. I don't like lifting weights. So what do? I lift weights at home. I do workout classes on YouTube. And I do cardio by myself. I run, I go to spin classes, I go to Pilates. But because I know weights are important, I lift weights at home through YouTube videos that I watch to ensure that I'm at least getting a workout, and I don't have to go to the gym because I don't like it. I'm focusing on identity-based habits. I'm not trying to change my personality and become someone I'm not. I'm just trying to enhance and unlock the person I can become by creating these identity-based habits because I want to be this fit person. I'm doing things of the person that I want to become in ways that work for me. I'm not going to do what everyone else tells me to do. I'm not going to do the same thing as everyone else. I'm going to do the things that allow me to get to the place that I want to get without changing who I am, but building the habits and then using the tools that I have at my disposal in order to become that person. And that's focusing on identity-based habits and focusing on my identity and using the identity of the person that I am and who I want to become in order to create better habits in a way that I know that I will stick to them. This is not just about creating wildly inappropriate habits, something that you'll do for a day or two or a week, maybe two if you're lucky, and then you'll forget about it and you'll hate it and you'll stop doing that because that's not the person that you are. This is about creating habits in ways that mesh with your identity, and goals, and that you know that you'll stick with. James Clear writes about 4 laws in his book to creating habits. The first law is cue, which means make it obvious. What's your cue? I'm going to go back to my bathroom example. Your cue for brushing your teeth and flossing is the fact that you have to go to the bathroom. Because you have to go to the bathroom, and your bathroom is hopefully where your oral hygiene tools are located. You have to pee and brush your teeth. Your cue is that you have to go to the bathroom. Your cue should be obvious, and that'll lead you into the second law, which is craving. You should make it attractive. The relief you feel from peeing after a long night's sleep should also be the same relief you feel from having a clean mouth after a long night's sleep. Because you know that morning breath is not fun, doesn't taste good, it leaves your mouth feeling sticky and yucky. Which leads me into the third law, which is response, which is make it easy, which goes back into the habit stacking, because you're already in the bathroom where all the tools you need to brush your teeth are, and you're already going to be on the toilet. You're already there. You already have the tools. You'll be in the bathroom for 2 minutes. That's easy. It makes it easy. You have the response. You already have the cue and the craving. Now you have the response, which leads me into the fourth law, the reward. Make it satisfying. If you use mint toothpaste, especially Crest, I have really minty toothpaste, you know that minty feeling. That should be satisfying enough. The fact that you have a clean mouth and it's nice and minty, okay, it tastes good, your tongue is clean, your teeth are clean, your breath doesn't stink, it's not hot anymore, that should be a satisfying reward. Because you'll go out into the day, you'll know how to present yourself, you won't have to worry about your breath, no one will talk about you because you have bad breath, you have infected gums, you have a yellow tongue, no one will talk about you. Because you have great hygiene, because you've built the habits, because you've made a cue, you have a craving, you have the correct response to it, and now you have this reward of good hygiene. And because you want to be the person that is fit, that's healthy, it's a part of your identity, you've stacked the habits. You've made it easy on yourself to complete this habit. I hope that you've learned a lot from this video. I hope that you go out and grab the book, Atomic Habits by James Clear, and I hope you really understand and absorb the ways to create good habits, and I hope that you use them to your best ability so that your wellness and fitness and health journey is as easy as possible, and that you find the ways to keep up with it as you get older. Because health is wealth, and I hope that your quality of life is the best it can be for the amount of time that we have on the earth. Bye. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.